we have created a GET request and also we have called this GET request by using Postman. In this video we are going to create, add, edit, remove. All CURD operation we are going to create in single API. Okay. For this you can see that this is the GET request and here we are getting all the data. Okay. This is the GET request and we are getting data. Now let's create an API which going to save our data into DB. For that let's create action result add. I have created one add method. Inside add method I'm going to use category model and let's create connection. Okay, before that, if you are using entity model validation, then you have to use if model state और is valid. अगर model state valid है, only we will save data, otherwise we will pass the error is equal to false. Then we will return JSON. Whatever message you want to pass, failed model validation you can pass. JSON behavior dot allow get. Okay, else I'm going to save into DB. For that let's DB connection DB dot categories dot add model. Okay, and DB dot save changes. Return JSON success means data has been saved successfully. Let's build it. I have saved. Okay, let's now call it this post request. You know that this is the model. Okay, and we have to call by with post request because we have to pass multiple data, and here we haven't defined any get or post. That's why we call get and post both request. Okay, let's first of all call this request by using post method. Okay, let's create one tag. I have click on the plus button. Let's use post request. URL will be same. Instead of get, here will be add because action method means the add. Now we are passing the data here. You can see that here list of bunch of data like many property. We know that we have property like title, subtitle, description, image. This property we are going to pass, and ID we are not going to pass because this is the identity. Now let's pass the title. Here is the body section. In the body section I will click on the raw, and the raw I will click on the text. I will select the JSON. In the JSON section I will write here title. We are going to pass here the object. Okay, that's why in the title I will use here like I will use shoes. Okay, you know that I am passing only title here. Let's send it. Okay, I have got the success record, and let's call the API. In the API you can see that in the title I have got the shoes, and the database, let's see, let's refresh it. I will click on the red exclamation sign. You can see shoes we have got. Now let's add two property more. Here the subtitle. I'm going to pass this is boys shoes, and title I'm going to change now boys choose, and also I'm going to use description. This is this CSC, and in the image section right now we are not going to use image upload, but yeah, I will pass here the empty data. You can, instead of empty, you can pass now. Okay, let's save it. We have got the submission message. Let's call the get request. You can see the id 7 boys shoes. This is the boys, this is null. Okay, this is empty data. This is boys. You can see that this is the we have called the add. Now you can see that our data has been saved into the DB. Now let's create one edit. Before call edit, we have to create a API where I will pass the ID, and based on the ID he will return the data for that row. Okay, you mean I will pass the ID 3, then this will be written twice, and this all the data. I will pass the ID 5, then it will be written clause and all the data. Like that I have to create a API. For that I will create here one more API, public action result get by ID and the ID. I will pass the ID. Okay, based on that I have to return the data connections. Okay, then I have to return the category. Okay, cat is equal to div dot categories dot where, or we can write directly here first or default access that x dot id is equal to id. Okay, then we have to return json cat dot json request allowed. Okay, you can see that I have created one API where I will pass the ID, and based on the ID it will return the data. Let's build it. Create, call the API, and this API we will call the based on the get request, and we have to pass the ID we pass 3, and let's call it. You can see this. Okay, this is the get request. Now we have to call get by ID. Okay, we can see that this is, we have got single record. Okay, now we have to create one more API that will be edit the data. Suppose I want to fill out subtitle data here, then how I will fill? That's why I will create one more API who will edit the data based on the ID. That's why I will use same add method. Here I will write edit. There will be hidden field in the form we was using. Okay, let's same things here. I will call the okay. I will fetch the record based on the ID. For that category obj is equal to db dot category dot first or default x dot id is equal to model dot id. Okay, and if and here I will pass title is equal to model dot title, vg dot subtitle is equal to model dot subtitle, vg dot description is equal to model dot description, vg dot image equal to model dot image. And this obj I am going to update. That's why here I will write attach, and here I will write db dot entry dot state is equal to dot modified, and I will write here db dot save changes. Now you can see that edit in the edit section I have checked the, you can see that model dot state I have checked that model is valid or not here, and after that I have inserted database connection, and based on that I have fetched the data. Based on that I am updating the data here, categories object, and I have added the categories, and here I have set the modified state. After that I am passing the success. Okay, let's build it, and this is the edit method. Okay, Let's copy it, edit, and instead of get I'm going to use post, because we have to pass the data based by the form body, and I will use JSON. Okay, we have to pass the data. Okay, here we have to pass the all data. Instead, which field you have to edit or not, both we have to pass. Suppose this is the twice I want to pass. Okay, first of all we have to pass the ID also, and twice I didn't want to update this, but still we have to pass. And subtitle I want to update only subtitle, then I have to pass the other baby twice, baby twice. Okay, let's send it. With ID3 we can, it will be update with subtitle with baby twice, and we can see here ID3 twice has been updated with baby twice. And here let's check it, ID3 twice baby twice has been updated. This is the edit functionality. We will use also this all those things with Ajax, but later. But first of all we are using with Postman. Okay, next is that remove the data. For that we have to create one more API, that is remove public action result remove. Okay, based on that ID we have to first of all fetch the data. After that we have to same thing we have to put here, like based on the ID we have to fetch the data, and instead of attach we have to here write remove, and modified will be deleted. Okay, and save and success, it means record has been deleted. Let's build it and call this API. This is remove. Remove, and this is the get request. Let's call ID. We have got success message. Let's refresh it. You can see that data has been deleted. Now we have saw that get, this is the get API, this is the add, this is the get by ID, based on the ID, this is the edit, and this is the remove. Now we can see that this is the get list. We can call this get and post by both method. If you want to prevent only this should be called by using only get, then we have to write here http get, and we know that this is the add method, and by passing with query this is not good way to. Okay, this is the get request, and we know that we have to call this API with post request because we have to pass the data with body method. That's why I will call here http post. Okay, and same thing, this is the get http get, and this is the http post, and this is the http get. Let's build it and call get request. Yes, we got the data. That's it for this video. In this video we have learned add, edit, list, remove, and get by ID, all the CURD API. Same thing next we will run with Ajax request using form. That's it for this video. Thank you.